Excuse me. What in the world are you thinking?
Mean Gene, the first thing you need to do is to tell these people to shut up if you want to hear what I gotta say.
What up, y'all? It's KMB, the Sexy Ninja, in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and this is the New World Podcast, brother. We're talking about Monday Night Raw, December 4th, 2023. Cole Barrett on commentary, and we're in Albany, New York. Drew McIntyre comes out. He's pissed off, folks. He gives no fucks anymore. He's after Jey Uso. He has made it clear, and he's under the protection of Mommy, because Judgment Day was told not to touch Drew McIntyre. Him and Rhea Ripley made a deal. So Drew McIntyre cuts this great promo, and it's like everything Drew says is right. And he goes after Sami, calls Sami out because they had their little altercation last week, and Sami, tells him like, "Hey man, great back and forth promo between each other." And I love what Drew says. He's like, "Get me a damn ref, and we're gonna do this thing right now," because they had this match that was called for last week. So we get Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. I wonder if he really got hurt, because there was a moment where he came off the top rope and his ankle, he automatically, and kind of slowed the pace down of the match and everything like that. And I wonder if he really did get hurt. So, but Drew, did not hold back, and he went after that injured leg. So much so that that he attacked Sami again backstage. But I'm really wondering if Sami's hurt. If he is, man, I hope he heals up real quick, because I love Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn says he's going to get back to the top, and he will. And what he said in his promo, when he's like, "Yo, man, difference between me and you is I got up after my defeat, and I went on to main event WrestleMania and make my family proud." Is your family proud, Drew? And that's where Drew drew the line, man. And that, like I said, great match to start Monday Night Raw. Shayna Baszler's backstage with Zoe Stark, the interview with Byron and everything like that. So, because she has a big match coming up with Nia Jax, Jey Uso and Seth package. They got a big match. Jey Uso being main event. Jey Uso doing his damn thing. Sammy's backstage, and this is where he gets attacked because they want to get some word with him, but this doesn't happen, and boom, Drew takes out the leg again, and good old grand acting from Sami. So what does this mean? How long will Sami Zayn be out because of Drew? And when he comes back, I bet he's going to come back to Royal Rumble. That's what I'm guessing. But Jay's checking on him. Jay's like, basically, this is my fault, and Drew's on a tear, and Jey is going to go after him, because he even tells Adam Pearce later on in the show, like, "Yo, man, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him." Byron is with Becky Lynch backstage, and they're interrupted by Nia, and Becky goes, "You know what?" Because Nia goes, "Were you talking about me?" She's like, "Yeah, I was talking about you, because me and you, this has to happen. This is gonna happen." And Nia's like, "I'm all yours after I take out Shayna," and that's the next match. Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax got the win. Nia Jax, though, she's not the she's big, she's mean, she's gritty, but man, sometimes I'm just like, I really wish we can pull a really great match with Nia Jax, because she's got the look, she's got the attitude. It's just her in-ring skills are just not that great. But Becky comes out, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're gonna get a fight. This has been 5 years in the making, I believe. This is gonna happen." And no, Nia Jax powders out, and she's like, "Nah, I'm not here. On my time. CM Punk package. He's gonna be on Smackdown this Friday, and he's going to be on Raw next week, because Adam Pearce has invited him. And to even tell Seth this, and Seth's like, ugh. And Seth has been on this kick where everyone's like, CM Punk during his matches and stuff like that. He's even addressed the crowd, because we all know he does not like Phil. He doesn't like Phil whatsoever. DIY backstage with Indy Hartwell, Candice LeRae, Imperium interrupt, and because they have a big match coming up, 2 out of 3 falls, DIY versus Imperium, and man, this was a great match. I mean, and I'm glad DIY won, because I was like, oh, you bring them back together and you just make them lose for a bit? I was like, come on. But they beat Imperium. Ludwig and Vinci, the little great back and forth between them. Like, hey, if we lose this, you got to explain to Gunther. Like, this is on you. So they go out there and they lose. They get one. DIY gets one. And then DIY got the final pin. Great match, though. This was a fun match. This is what I love to see of DIY. And I want him to rise more to the top. Tegan Nox, Natalya, Chelsea Piper, all backstage, because Tegan and Natalya have a match coming up against Kaden Carter and Katana Chance. And I don't know what Natalya's gain is from here. Like, she went from being like, I'm mean. Then all of a sudden, I'm tied to Tegan Nox. It's just a weird thing. And Tegan, I don't see it. Like, I don't understand what they're trying to do with her. Like, Creed Bros are backstage with the New Day. Alpha Academy come in, and they're showing some love to Ivy. They're showing some love to Maxine. And Maxine picks up Tozawa and she starts doing squats with him. It's just a fun little segment backstage. Judgment Day's backstage. Damien's getting pissed because he's like, look, and R-Truth's back there with them. He's like, I got a TV for you guys. Look, he's like, this is just so silly and funny. R-Truth making the best of anything. I really did enjoy this. I thought this was funny. And I like when Damien's like, you come in, he needs to get out of here. And R-Truth automatically like, yeah, JD McDonough, you need to get out of here. He's like, no, we're talking about you. He goes, oh, well, you guys need to get some locks to this place. And after everything's done, Damien says, Mommy's not here. I want you and Dom to take care of the Creed brothers tonight because they are the number one contenders for those tag team championships. Then after they leave, Damien's like, we do need some locks around here. So Chelsea and Piper go on commentary for this matchup next. Kaden Carter, Katana Chance versus Tegan Nox and Natalya. I thought Tegan Nox and Natalya were going to get the win here. I really did, but no, Carter and Chance got the win, and they're a cool tag team. They like their acrobatic stuff and all that. This was an okay match. Cody Rhodes comes out, cuts a passionate promo, about being missed and the Great Muta and everything like that. And he calls out Shinsuke. He's like, yo, you want to settle this? Let's settle this. And Shinsuke comes on the thing. He's like, hey, glad I got your attention. You've awoken this beast inside. We're on similar paths in life, because Shinsuke's won the Royal Rumble and he's gone all the way and he lost to AJ Styles, and Cody wins the Royal Rumble, goes all the way to WrestleMania and loses to Roman Reigns. And I like what Cody said. He's like, hey, we're not the same person, this and that. And this is a personal rivalry that I really like. I like, because I was like, why is he attacking Cody? And then when he brought him winning the Royal Rumble and losing the Royal Rumble, I was like, oh yeah, him and Asuka. That was a big moment, and they both lost at WrestleMania. So Shinsuke, this is really fun. Adam's backstage with Jay Uso, and he's like, hey, how is Sami? He says Sami's okay. He's just gonna recover. We don't know how long. Gunther interrupts, and he looks at Adam, and he's like, yeah, and they're talking, and it kind of just fades away. It's like, oh, what's going on there? The Judgment Day, Dirty Dom and JD McDonough versus the Creed brothers. Fantastic match. Like, they went toe-to-toe with each other in this match, man. I had a lot of fun with this. The Creed brothers, I was telling one, I was like, just watch them. These guys are awesome. Like, they bring a lot to this tag team division, and they get the win. R-Truth is out there with the Judgment Day shirt on, a mommy shirt, and everything like that. Just such good shit, man. And the Creed brothers, they're the real deal. They are the real fucking deal. Seth is backstage with Adam. This is where Adam tells like, hey, I'm inviting CM Punk to come here because I want to give him a contract and everything for Monday Night Raw. Seth is just like, yeah, sure, whatever. Jay's backstage, and this back and forth, this moment with Jay and Seth before the main event, fucking fantastic. I mean, fantastic. Like, Jay's like, he's all giddy. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you, so I'm gonna get you. And then Seth out of nowhere just says, and when I get the chance to stomp your face into the mat, I am. And then Jay gets serious. He goes, when I get the chance to kick your face off, I will do it. I'll do it, Oos. He goes, tonight's my night. Hyping up the match. Then we have the Judgment Day backstage, and Damian's like, yo, what happened? And, you know, Dom and JD McDonough go, they're the real deal, bruh. You got to be careful. The Creed brothers are the real deal. And Damian's like, all right, you know, because Finn and Rhea's not here tonight. Gunther's in the, you can tell in the background, Gunther is scolding Ludwig like a child. Now our main event, the heavyweight championship is on the line. Jey Uso versus Seth freaking Rollins. Oh my God. Talk about a main event on Raw. Talk about just a great night of Raw. And this match right here lived up to the bill. And these two battled it out. They went back and forth. We had splashes, we had kicks, we had curb stomps, we had it all, pedigrees and everything like that. As Seth got the win, and he picks up Jey, you know, mutual respect at the end. But man, this is by far, like, Monday Night Raw, usually, you know, back in the day, it's like it was a chore to even watch a Monday Night Raw. So this was a great main event. Hands down, Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins. And then right after that, Drew McIntyre attacks. You know, he throws Jey through the table and whatnot. And that's how we end the show. Drew and Jey have beef, and I'm wondering when we're going to get that match, because they announced next week too that we're going to get Cody Rhodes versus Shinsuke Nakamura. It's like, oh shit, it's going down for real. But great Monday Night Raw. I give it a solid 5 out of 5. My favorite match of the night is Jey Uso and Seth Rollins. Next to that is DIY versus Imperium. Next to that is Judgment Day versus the Creed brothers, and Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn to start off the show. Man, we have a lot of great stuff going on tonight. Great show. Raw, December 4th, 2023. Michael Cole, Wade Barrett on commentary in Albany, New York. Man, tell me what you thought of the show. Drop those comments below. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Share with your grandma, share with your grandpa, share with the bum down at Walmart. I'm KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/New World Podcast. Get yourself that sweet nWp logo created by Penta X. And remember that the New World Podcast is for life, brother.
Get fired, released, leave, do what you want for a bunch of time, come back to the company, and you're instantly forgiven these days.